Hey guys, what's going on today? Random Andrew here. You know the drill. Welcome to a random vlog, another random vlog. Brother Craig has brought me out to a location I've actually been wanting to wait and film. Didn't think it was this overgrown still, but I figured this might be a good time of year to do it as there isn't a lot of weeds. There's not a lot of greens. Might actually be able to find what we're out here looking for. And where are we? Well, we'll tell you. This location right here, just between St. Thomas and Talbotville. There used to be a motel here years and years ago. Bear with us through the traffic noise of cars driving by. So, I don't remember the name of the motel, do you?
The Maple Leaf Motel.
Was it the Maple Leaf?
Motel.
Motel, the No-Tell Motel.
You drive into it.
Yeah, a motor hotel. That's why they're called motels. So here's one of the pillars. It's the other pillar for the main entrance. You can still kind of see the laneway. Look at the roots having pushed up through all this here.
Wow. Okay, watch out for the hawthorn tree.
So, being that this tree's in the middle of the laneway, I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't here originally. And this is what nature will do.
Taking over.
Yeah, now we're not going to be going further in here, although, oh my goodness. Remains of some kind of critter. Yummy. Anyhow, this would have been a parking area, and then the building would have been back in a bit further. You actually stayed here.
Yes, I did.
You actually are familiar with this hotel. And how long would you say it's been closed that you remember?
I'd say probably about 20 to 25 years now.
And you were here during your teenage years?
Yeah.
So your teenage years would have been in the 80s, mid to late 80s.
This may have been the golf course right here. The building went in the L shape, so it went off that way too.
Yeah, this could have been the other location we're going to here today.
This is back to the property right here.
Yeah. So the other spot, if any of our viewers are familiar with this, what'd you call it?
Maple Leaf Motel.
The Maple Leaf Motel.
Kelly.
Then you'll be familiar with what they ran off the side of the Maple Leaf Motel. So between the motel and the tracks. As I said, we're not going in here and exploring.
Okay, there's a trail.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Well, it's Ontario Hydro property now, apparently. And that sign looks a few decades old. So we're just going to take a little meander.
Okay, now we're in the property. The tree line here.
Yep. I got a story for you guys. I came out here probably 3, maybe 4 years ago to try and film the miniature golf course. Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to. I was trying so hard not to spoil the surprise, but I just did. And I got in there, and I got back, and I almost was where the course was, and somebody set off the alarm on my e-bike, my old e-bike that I had. So I had to go flying back up, and it was a guy who just got out of holding from the St. Thomas police. He thought the e-bike was abandoned and he was just going to take it. So we're at the fence line here. As you can tell, there's nothing left to see. Like, there's a row of trees growing up in the middle of the concrete over there. Craig's meandering this way, so we shall meander with him. So this is actually the back corner of the property now. And there is nothing. There's no foundation, no remains, but there's still a trail, so we're just going to keep hiking around the trail. Now, around our area here in Ontario, we noticed a trend that doesn't seem to follow through with the rest of, like, say, some of the southern states or even the anywhere in the States. We don't have much abandoned stuff that hasn't already been torn down. So, like, this is you would have seen an abandoned location like this with the building still standing, unsafe and all that, but we've been in this trend of tearing things down. I don't know where Craig's leading us.
Oh, just all up. We're inside the fence right now.
Look at that, some old tin siding or tin pieces. Are we? Yeah. Oh yeah, the fence is completely gone there.
just noticed when I stood up, I'm like, oh, hey. So, since we're in here.
All right, yeah, well, since we seem to meander inside the fence line,
Here's the part of the road. Okay.
we're just gonna keep following the trail. Now we're on parking lot material. You can see all the concrete still here. I know, it's not much to show, folks, but it goes to show that nature does really take over. Wow, that's a giant ant mound.
Goes to go. Just goes to show. Goes to show. Goes to go. Now, this would have been the front office over here.
Well, go figure. Now we're on the wrong side of the fence. But it's not like there's any, we're not trying to destroy stuff. We're not trying to cause damages or anything. We're just out here exploring the remains of the old Elgin Court Motel. Okay, so when I investigated this on Google Earth, cue Google Earth image here, you can see it was all the remains of the course. You'd see the mini golf course pads, and it was all underneath these hydro lines. So that was one of my things of knowing what to look for. Craig says he's found something over here though, so we're going over this way. Is that what you found?
I thought that was something.
No, I think that's a mound.
Yeah.
But it definitely was underneath these lines. And it was a 2006 Google Earth image. And it was during the fall season, so you could actually see there's none of this grass growing up over everything. But if you ever played mini golf out here in your younger years, this is this is what's left of the mini golf course. I was honestly hoping there was going to be more to show you guys. Ugh. And now what I'm doing, just in case, I'm following underneath these power lines out back towards where the car is parked, and if there's any remains to be seen, we should find them. Okay, so I did find a bare patch, still following the same way I just said. And I'm also getting a little bit of rain. It's not quite rain, it's more of a mist, but I got a little bit on the lens now. But there's this patch here, and thinking about this, really thinking about this, how many years, how many decades in fact, has this miniature golf course been closed? So that's every year of grass growing up, dying, decomposing, and doing that over and over and over again, to the point where you probably got like a layer of mud here that's all decomposed plants and stuff just returning to soil. So I could really actually be standing on sections of the mini golf course right now and never know it. Never even know it. A lot of people probably would just be driving by and see us out here and be wondering, why are they wandering around a grass field? No, we're not doing that other Canadian hobby you hear so much about. We are looking for remains of a miniature golf course, and there's nothing. Nothing. So we're gonna continue following the lines on the way out, and hopefully we'll see something. Oh, I found a sidewalk. I found a sidewalk. Okay, that's something.
Yep, that's something.
And there's another piece. Oh, here, this is it. These are the pads you see on Google Earth.
Oh, yep.
Here's one. Here's another. Okay, so we'll go this way.
Yeah, this would be a hole.
AstroTurf is now officially turned into moss. Oh, you can see tiny chunks of turf left there. Oh, we found it. I feel like this is now slightly a victory.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, definitely.
Yep. That's where the ball would go through. Or if there's anything living in there.
And there's a hole. There's the hole for this course, this spot. Here's another one. Obviously there's no hole left on this, but you can see where it might have been. Maybe. So there's another concrete pad there, another cement. Another one here. Whoa, thorns. Yeah, if you're ever gonna come out exploring, piece of advice, wear thick pants. Thorn-proof pants. Do you find more over there? No? Okay, well, I'm going over to this one. Kind of trying to make my way around, but it keeps leading me further and further away. This one's got some curve to it. It's an actual path. Hey, there's another one. Craig's over there checking clouds. And look, here's a... This one leads almost right out to the gate. How did I not find these the last time I came out? I must have walked completely around them. Pretty...
I played this course many times.
I only have a very slight memory when we were like kids, me and my sister. You know, you guys know Mystery Sister. And we came out here with the Sunday school group, I think. It's either that or our dad brought us out here. And we played around the golf when it was still a golf course. I barely remember it, but I do remember it. Here's a big one. It's really overgrown. You know, if OPP or somebody pulls up and says, hey, what are you guys doing? We're just telling them we're playing around a golf. Do you mind?
You want to join us?
So I think we need to go back that way, actually.
Yeah, we're not getting through that.
Look at that, it's so overgrown. Nothing we couldn't handle with a good set of gas-powered weed whackers with saw blades on the end. This way. We'll go this way.
Chainsaw on the other one.
Oh.
What's that white thing back there?
Where?
To your left.
Some insulation of some kind, that's all. There's another hunk of it over there.
This is the best hole right here so far. It's in best condition.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, you know what? This probably actually was. Because look at the end of it. There's the hole right there.
Yep.
Great big mound of grass growing up through it. Well, that was a pretty decent little explore. We actually found what we were looking for. So that's another thing to check off the checklist right here. I have had a numerous amount of places that I wanted to go and find the abandoned, explored remains of, and this was one of them for a long time. No, it's not actually getting that foggy. Craig's vaping. Now, before I end the video, I do want to say that my camera's getting wet, so I do got to end it right shortly, that going off this direction, down over here, so the Food and Foam is just right a couple doors down. Then there's, down in the gully, there used to be a racetrack. You can kind of see the remains if you go to Google Earth, go back to the 2006 pictures, and you can actually see the outline of where the track used to be. So if you're familiar with where I'm talking about, if you guys know somebody who owns the property around there, this looks like it's connected off of somebody's backyard. So I would like to have permission before we go tromping around through there. That's an active property, right? I don't want to freak anybody out. I don't want to alarm them. But if I don't hear back in a certain amount of time, we do know we can follow the creek in to get to it as well. So it's another future idea. Anyhow, we're getting soaked, we're getting wet. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you to Brother Craig for bringing me out here so we can get this done. Stay tuned for more. Lots of good stuff on the way. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. Did I say all the YouTuber things? I think I did. Have a great day, guys. Vlog over.